Championship Sunday is here, people. Today
Championship
is the
Sunday.
day when legends are made, and it's always representing New York Giants. We got Romy Rome in the easy.
What up? What up?
And from the Washington football team, we have Adrian is here.
I'm bitter. I'm not playing on Championship Sunday.
Oh, bitter.
No, I'm bitter. The team that beat me is playing on Championship Sunday, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, team that beat you playing? Well, let's start on that because that's the first game of the day at 3:00 this afternoon. We have about 5-6 inches of snow in Green Bay, Wisconsin, brewing right now. What are your thoughts on Brady, GOAT versus bad man, Brady versus Rodgers, the battle of the ages? What y'all got to say?
Well, the Golden Boy is used to playing in that type of weather, so
yeah.
I don't think that's gonna have no effect on him. But this is the bad man's year. This is
bad man?
This is the bad man's year. You can just see it, you can feel it. He been on a mission ever since they drafted old boy, what's his name? Love.
Jordan Love. Yeah.
They tried to say that Rodgers had lost a step, and ever since then he been on a tear. He gonna win MVP this year. That's hands down,
guaranteed.
And this is I'm gonna put it to you like this: I'll be stunned if the Packers don't win today. Tampa will play a little bit, but I think after a while, I would say probably by towards the end of the second quarter, you're gonna see Green Bay start to establish himself and pull away from this game. So it's the bad man's year. I'm going with the big cheese.
Adrian, how do you size up this matchup?
Well, since it's only 2 games, we can get into depth in this.
Yeah.
The weather, I don't see Brady played in New England for over 15 years. I don't think the snow is going to bother him.
Well, what about the rest of the team? That's what we're saying.
I don't think weather's going to, it's going to be the snow. Weather's going to play a factor.
Yeah, they snow.
I don't think it's going to be a bigger factor as people making it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because like I say, their quarterback came from New England, so this, you know what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be as big of a factor as people are making it out to be. This is going to be a fun game. I mean, you got the GOAT and the bad man battling with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line, and the people that's happiest is motherfucking Fox. They ecstatic about that, but. Anyway, this is going to be an intriguing matchup. The bad man has been on fire. He's going to win MVP, and the Packers have been cooking on both sides of the ball, and they look like, hey, it's their year to go to the Super Bowl. But standing in the way is the GOAT, Tom Brady. His first year in Tampa. He takes Tampa to the NFC Championship. And, oh, by the way, the big storyline of the season, because the season was, we going to see who was more valuable, Brady or Belichick?
Mm-hmm.
And people ain't really been talking about it because I know they were waiting for Tampa to fail and say, see, Belichick was. But see, they're all quiet now. You want to know why? Because the answer has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. New England is garbage. Right. Yep. New England is garbage without Brady. And Brady got weapons around him, and I told people saying I knew Brady wasn't done. He just had crap receivers. That's what the problem was in New England. He had trash at receiver. He ain't have nothing at the skill positions. He comes to Tampa, got plenty of talent. Antonio Brown, Mike Evans. You got Leonard Fournette. You got Chris Godwin. You got Gronk. You got boatloads of talent at the skill position, and all of a sudden, look what happened. Brady has a great season. He got them to the NFC Championship. Even if they don't win today, that question has been answered. Clearly, Brady, the quarterback, the GOAT, is more valuable than Belichick. You could get a coach that's a half-brained idiot, and he will win with Brady. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So that question has been answered once and for all, and people don't want to talk about it because they don't want to disparage the god that is Belichick. But anyway, back to this game. Yeah, this is going to be close, man. I'm vacillating back and forth.
Vacillating, you say?
Because it looks like the bad man's year, but in these type of situations, Brady always comes through. So it's hard to pick here. But the game is in Lambeau. It's going to snow. Usually that says Packers win.
Mm.
But you know what? And of course, what Pocky loves, let's not forget who hosts the Super Bowl. The curse of the Super Bowl host. No team has ever played a Super Bowl in their home stadium.
Oh,
Minnesota got close a couple of years ago. They got to the NFC Championship, but they got drilled by Philadelphia. That's the closest someone came to getting there. Brady got Tampa in the NFC Championship. Will the dreaded curse of the Super Bowl host rear its ugly head again? But you know what? I'm going to go with my gut. At some point, history has to be made. My gut can't go against the GOAT.
Mm.
I think, get ready. I think Tampa's going to pull the upset, and they're going to go home for Super Bowl 55. I'm going with Tampa, and they're going home. And the NFC team is scheduled to be the host team this year. They're going home. They're going to be in their home jerseys, and they're going to be in their own facility. It's going to be like another home game. And even though, ain't going to be that many fans, because COVID, that's still being at home and not having to change your routine at all. It's going to be a huge advantage in Super Bowl 55. I'm going to say the GOAT going to take Tampa home for Super Bowl 55. I'm saying Buccaneers.
Yeah, somehow, every time the bad man make it to the NFC Championship, save for
he
one
loses.
time, he
Except
gets
for
served.
one time, he loses.
He gets served for some reason.
He's 1-4 NFC Championships.
Yeah, I don't know, bad man. I mean, I think
the only time he won was against the Bears.
The Bears with a backup quarterback.
Bears had a backup quarterback.
So, bad man, I don't know. It looks like it's your time, baby. It look like you got the best team in the NFC, bad man.
That's what it looks like. But it's hard to go against the GOAT, man.
I mean, it ain't hard for me to go against the GOAT.
Well, I know it ain't hard for you.
But see, I don't really hate the GOAT no more because he's gone. I ain't got to worry about it. Y'all enjoy him in the NFC. But I still think the bad man gonna pull it out. It ain't got nothing to do with the past and nothing. My feelings about Brady. I just think team wise, they just look better. You know what I mean? They just look like they
got a boatload of talent on offense.
No, I'm not saying they don't. I just think.
But the snow could mitigate that talent. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. But we move west to Buffalo, going to Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes coming off concussion protocol, but he still has that turf toe injury. There will be no Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He is broke. Le'Veon Bell been broke all freaking year. We ain't never seen him. They got some backup dude who will play running back. What are your thoughts on this one, Adrian?
Well, Williams should have been Super Bowl MVP last year, for real. So ain't no drop off for Williams. I'll be honest. He had over 100 yards last week. So running back ain't gonna be no factor.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Buffalo is a sentimental pick here because it's been so long and they've been sorry for so long, and now they're back here for the first time since the vintage Bill teams of the 90s. But you gotta go. Mahomes is back.
Yeah.
Kansas City been humming. They've only lost one real game because the second game they lost, they sat everybody.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on, everything points to it. I would love to see Buffalo win, but now that Mahomes got cleared, I don't see it now.
Oh, don't see it?
The hope that they had was that Mahomes wouldn't play. But it became obvious through the week that Mahomes was going to play. You just knew the way he was progressing. He was practicing this shit and taking all the reps that he was going to get cleared, man. He got the turf toe, but they had a whole week to work on it now. I'm sorry. I think Kansas City is the best team. I just don't see Buffalo going in there and winning. With Mahomes playing, I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go KC here.
Wrong. What you think, bro?
Well, Buffalo, y'all done circled the wagon all year, but the wagon comes to a stop today. I mean, come on. You can't go against Mahomes. Turf toe and all, they're going to shoot that up. He ain't gonna
Yeah,
feel
they gonna shoot that
nothing,
motherfucker up.
and he gonna be out there doing what he do best. I mean, it's been a good story with Buffalo. I'm glad to see them back relevant again. You know, maybe next year they'll get on the run again, but nah. Mahomes going right back to another Super Bowl again, and Buffalo gonna play them, tough. They'll
Buffalo
play
gonna
with
play
them a
them
little
tough,
bit.
but Kansas
Of
City is a
course.
better team, man.
Yeah, I think Kansas City way better, and they're gonna pull out, as the game goes on and establish themselves why they are the Super Bowl champions. So, yeah, KC.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a rematch of Super Bowl I 55
Super Bowl
years
one,
later.
yeah.
KC, Green Bay,
Green Bay.
bad man Mahomes. Either way, I think we're going to get good quarterback matchups, you know what I mean, in the Super
No,
Bowl.
in Kansas City, well, either way, these are 4 elite quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But you get Mahomes versus either Brady or Aaron Rodgers, man. CBS is going to be doing flips into the ocean.
Oh, no
Because
question.
they know they're going to get big numbers, man.
So Mahomes versus GOAT or Mahomes versus bad man?
Either way, you know what I'm saying? Either way,
Well,
CBS going to be doing flips into the ocean.
if it's Mahomes versus bad man, no doubt State Farm will be
That
happy
may
about
be.
that.
Oh my God, Mahomes versus Batman. Has that ever happened? That the top 2 MVP candidates faced off in the Super Bowl? I can't remember the last time that happened.
So. Yeah,
You would literally have this: the top 2 MVP candidates and the 2 best quarterbacks in the game, unquestioned, going head to head in the Super Bowl. I don't think that's ever happened.
Well,
I don't think it has either. Nope.
we shall see.
And even if it's Mahomes versus GOAT, that's a storyline too. You know what I'm saying?
Mahomes versus GOAT?
Yeah, because Mahomes and GOAT, they faced off 2 years ago in the AFC Championship, and the GOAT, even though it was stupid dude jumping off sides, they would have won the game.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter how it happened, the GOAT got the best of Mahomes. But GOAT versus Mahomes or GOAT versus Batman. Either way, CBS is doing backflips in the ocean. All they need is for Kansas City to win, which I think they will.
But now, both of you two are NFC East dudes. You have a new head coach coming into the NFC East. The Philadelphia Eagles have hired Nick Sirianni, offensive coordinator from the Indianapolis Colts. And how do you feel about this, Adrian? We put you on the big screen. How do you feel now?
Great pickup, Philadelphia. I love it. Great pickup. You might as well have kept Doug Peterson. You might as well have kept Doug Peterson. You done took a dude that been a coordinator 1 year.
Yes.
That barely nobody's ever heard of.
Oh, yes.
Come on, man. But since you put this camera on me, they give me a chance to riff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, this is ridiculous what is going on here. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? You got Eric Bieniemy, who's been the offensive coordinator for one of the greatest offenses of all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
He done won a goddamn Super Bowl, right? They've been in the AFC Championship 3 straight years. He's the offensive coordinator of this team. How in the fuck is this man struggling to get a job? How in the fuck does Nick Sirianni and biting kneecaps?
They talk about that when they talk to
Dan Johnson,
about that.
And Stephen A. Smith went into depth about Mr. Biting kneecaps. He dragged that dude on First Take. Mm-hmm. But anyway, how do these 2 dudes get a job before Eric Bieniemy? Now, the NFL can't scream that they're more qualified. Clearly, they're not. Dan Johnson's a goddamn tight ends coach. He's never been a coordinator in the NFL. Nick Sirianni was a coordinator 1 year. Mm. How are these 2 dudes getting jobs before Eric Bieniemy?
You can blame my coach.
Begging to be considered. Now you get all the same Jones. Man, he ain't interviewing good, or he ain't, or he's still playing with Kansas City. Blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear that, John. I don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear it?
That's your excuse, and you're gonna hire nobodies that have no track record whatsoever over him. This is ridiculous. Now Houston talked about him. Oh please, The only reason Houston talk about it now because Deshaun Watson is ready to go. That's the only reason.
Deshaun Watson, you
now.
say?
Deshaun Watson is ready to go. If Deshaun Watson wasn't a factor, they would not be talking to this dude. They already interviewed the dude. They did not want him to be head coach. That's a fact. Everybody knows it. And everybody knows the only reason he's a leading candidate now is because Deshaun Watson said, I want out.
And where does Deshaun Watson say he want to go?
We'll get to that later. Let me continue my riff on Eric Bieniemy. This is a disgrace, NFL. Now, look. Packard is right. When we were talking about this in the chat the other day, I'm not going to blame the league itself because the league itself has tried. Mm-hmm. They're giving compensatory draft. They got the Rooney Rule, which teams have swerved around now. They're giving compensatory draft picks. They're doing. I mean, come on. They're giving you extra picks to hire a black coach. Come on. What more can the league do? It's only so much the league itself can do. At the end of the day, the problem is you got old white cracker dudes in charge. The owners who don't want to put a black man in charge of their teams. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? They will have you as position coaches. They may have you as coordinators, but head coach? Oh, no. We can't have that. We'll take biting kneecap dude that was a tight ends coach and ain't never been a coordinator in the league over a highly experienced black coach. We have less black coaches now in the NFL than we did in the 90s. We're going backward. We only got 2 black coaches in the league, Tomlin and Brian Flores, who both have been excellent. So, I mean, come on. And then Jim Caldwell, he got fired unjustly by the Lions. And the Lions are getting everything they deserve with Matt Patricia and kneecap biter. They're getting everything. And then Matt Stafford wanting out. They're getting everything they deserve. Well, ain't wanting out. He's going to be out.
Well,
watch this football team. Yeah, go get him now. Go get him now. But that's another conversation anyway. But anyway, so he's out. So they're going to have to fire the new quarterback. It's just Detroit is just getting everything they deserve with that. The league is wrong. You got hardcore Trump supporting dickwad crackers like Jerry Jones. You know, they will never hire a black coach ever. You need progressive thinkers, you see. You need to get more diverse in the ownership, which will never happen. Which will never happen. See, that's the difference between the NFL and the NBA. Is the NBA is more progressive thinkers. Well, not all of them, because there are some cracker corn-fed owners in the NBA too. But you got more progressive thinkers, like say a Mark Cuban in the NBA than the NFL. NFL, you got no progressive. All these is Trump-loving sacks of shit, like Daniel Snyder, Jerry, just all these dudes are Trump-supporting sacks of shit who still living in the 1950s and ain't come to fucking 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. So wrong. What you think, bro? We gotta cut Adrian off his rant for a second.
I mean, it's facts. I mean,
yeah, no question.
I mean, first of all, this hire, it's a guy on that comes on the tube by the name of EDP, and if you want to know what that is, you just gotta look that up. I'm not gonna say it on this. But basically, and he's a big Eagles fan. He was like, "Who?" No, I was the same way. I was like, "Who?" And you know, the league been doing this for we know how long, but I think this trend is going to get worse because, and then you can trace back to my boys, the Giants. You saw what they did last year. They hired Joe Judge,
right,
who was a special teams coach. Nobody heard of him, and now they looking at that. Well, Joe Judge was a special teams coach, and he basically turned the Giants around a little bit. They're playing a little better.
That's rare, though, Rome. That's rare that a guy with that little experience.
That's true, but what I'm saying is, like you got some people you got some owners that are going to.
They'll point at Joe Judge and they'll point at John Harbaugh, who's also a special teams coach.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
We can find out. Come on, man. That's just their excuse to deny.
They are going to continue to do that. It's just, it's just the way it is. It's the way it is. They're never going to hire a black owner. Bob Johnson should have been an owner. He was trying to buy the Vikings back in the day,
and they wouldn't let him.
They wouldn't.
They stopped him. They stopped him. They would not let him purchase that team. They did not want no black owner. Period.
They don't. It's the good old boys club. I mean, face the fact. Shannon Sharp was saying that. Stephen A. was saying it. It's the good old boy club. They are not going to let a black man own a team.
Shannon Sharp is a former player, so he fucking knows. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's ridiculous what they are doing. I mean, Bieniemy should have been a head coach a long time ago.
He should have been a head coach 2 years ago, yo. Come on.
Been a head coach. It don't make sense. And what Houston doing now? I mean, honestly, if I was even Bieniemy, I wouldn't even want to go there anyway because they don't have.
Either.
He said he doesn't want to. He said he don't want to.
He shouldn't go.
Don't go there. Stay in Kansas City. Stay in Kansas City.
And the ownership is terrible.
Don't bail them out now.
That's
don't
right.
bail them out
don't
now.
bail them out, Eric Bieniemy.
Well, I could. I know you don't want to bail them out, but don't bail them out now from their own mistakes. Let them drown in it. Yeah. Let them lose their franchise quarterback and let them drown in it. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
It don't make no sense. I mean, it's just I don't know. I mean, like I said, when they announced this hire, I was like, who? I'm like, come on, man. I mean, you should have just kept Doug. I mean,
Sirianni
should have just kept him.
And they interviewed Robert Saleh, and they didn't want him. Thank goodness.
But took Nick Sirianni. And the main reason they took Nick Sirianni is to keep Carson Wentz happy. So Carson Wentz won the power struggle between him and Doug Peterson. You know what I'm saying?
Because they paying him a lot of money. That's why.
Yeah, it's
not because he's good. And that's the trap.
But here's the other thing with the Eagles. Eric Bieniemy is an offensive guy. He would have been a guy. He would have been a perfect fit to help develop Carson Wentz. But no, you would have taken this Nick Sirianni guy who's been a coordinator one freaking year.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else who could have been a coach and he ain't getting no love. Brian Leftwich. Look what he's doing in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's another one. That's a good one you brought up, man. That's another one. That's another one.
He's doing in Tampa Bay. Ain't getting no love. You mean to tell me he ain't getting no love? He could have been a good coach with Philly, or wherever else they was doing this.
Byron Leftwich, he turned Jameis Winston into a 5,000-yard passing quarterback, and now look what he's doing with Brady. He got no consideration,
none
at all. Come on, man. But you're gonna take Nick Sirianni. He's way more qualified than Nick Sirianni and Kneecap Biter. Okay, come on, man.
Kneecap Biter. Let me tell you that to me that's more disgraceful than the Nick hiring.
Kneecap Biter.
Kneecap Biter. I'm like, come on, man. What kind of experience does he have, man?
You knew the moment he said that this dude is gonna be sorry.
Exactly. Like, come on, man. First of all, that old school mentality ain't gonna work in this day and age with the NFL.
Oh, that biting kneecaps. The players gonna look at you and just roll their eyes and not even respect you.
That ain't gonna work. No, this ain't the 80s. That Bill Parcells style, Chuck Noll style. It's not gonna work with these players nowadays. No. Yeah. And that's why Detroit is who they are and will continue to be who they are. They just make stupid hires. They just go backwards. You should have just kept Caldwell. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's just
the black man don't get no rope like the white coaches do. That's just facts. We don't get no rope, dude. He took the Lions to the playoffs twice in his 4 years.
Look what the Eagles
did.
He was
9-7. He had a winning record when they fired him.
Eagles did the same thing.
You know what the Lions said? 9-7 is unacceptable. Are you kidding me? You're the Detroit Lions, dude. 9-7 is like going undefeated for anybody else. You're the Detroit Lions. Who you think you are? You think you New England? You think you Detroit? Come on, man. You're Detroit. 9-7 is like winning Super Bowl for y'all. Get the hell out of here with that.
And they in the division with Badman, and that's back when
man.
The Bears was good.
Come on, man.
And the Vikings was good.
Come on, man.
They was in a good division.
Come on, man. Just them saying that I just rolled my eyes when I heard that, man. Like, you acting like y'all like that. Y'all ain't nobody.
They practically
You've
joked that
never
on
been
First
to a
Take.
Super Bowl. You've been to the NFC Championship one time, your entire history. 1991, when my Redskins beat the crap out of you. That's the one time you made the NFC Championship. One time. Never been to a Super Bowl. Rarely have winning seasons. You talk like you New England, man. Get out of here with that crap.
Come on, man. Mike
Jim
Greenberg.
Caldwell should still be the coach of
Greenberg
the
of all
Detroit
people
Lions,
was
man.
even joking that pick.
Come on,
Greeny
man.
of all people was even joking that. It's like, come on.
Because it's ridiculous.
That's
ridiculous.
That's back
Dan
when they
Campbell,
that's
kneecap biter.
That's back
And
when
now
they
head
had
coach.
when they had Rasputin.
Yeah,
You remember Rasputin?
I remember Rasputin. Rasputin better than this dude. Come on, man. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous, man.
We must.
Rasputin, they wanted to, yes, demand that no matter how many times you poisoned him, he wouldn't die.
But
they wanted to fire him, but every time he would make the playoffs and they couldn't fire him. But hey, look, they didn't give Jim Caldwell that slack. They still fired him, even though he was 97, man. Come on, man.
I feel you,
but
but
it's ridiculous, man.
We unfortunately
ridiculous.
We got
the moment a black man lose a game, he fired, man. Come on, man.
How about you?
They don't get the slack. You could some of these coaches, they keep recycling, keep getting jobs that never win. Dan Campbell, this kneecap biter. You want to know what kneecap biter's claim to fame is? He was a player on the 0-16 team, dude. All this dude knows is losing. His year to the Detroit Lions, what they say, he was like 38 and like 75, man. This dude do nothing but lose. How he gonna tell you how to win? Well, he ain't never won. He lost his whole career. Come on, man.
I feel you. All right. So
he lost his whole career, man. He never had no success in the NFL.
Hold on. So I mean, we got the points on that, but we got to move on so we can do the mock. And now that you're on the screen, Adrian, you read an article yesterday that you must disclose to the world.
Oh, the Deshaun Watson article.
I believe that's what it was.
I know you was waiting the whole show for this, wasn't you?
No, see, I already knew, but I was trying to tell you, you wouldn't listen to me.
and I didn't believe it because it just makes no sense to me. But you might as well stay in Houston, that's the case. But hey, anyway, the article said that Deshaun Watson's number one preferred destination is the New York Jets.
And how does this make you feel?
Every man has his prerogative, you know what I'm saying? Every man has his prerogative, you know what I'm saying? But he's New York. If that's what he wants, I don't think that's smart. I think that's a mistake. But hey, it's his, it's his career. That's what he want to do. But they talk about his top two destinations are the Jets and the Dolphins, which the Dolphins make more sense than the Jets, but those are his top two preferred destinations, Jets and Dolphins. So of course, Jets got a boatload of picks.
Yeah,
they got Sam Darnold they can give, so they can put it together a compelling package. But at the end of the day, he has the no trade clause, so he get the final say.
Exactly.
But apparently, he'd be okay with going to the Jets.
And the one thing you're omitting, we have a lot of cap space too.
I mean, you ain't the only team. We got a lot of cap space.
But
we ain't the only team.
People
we don't have the cavalcade of picks, but we're more ready to win than y'all are.
Well, that's true, but you got people waiting.
So are the Dolphins
in the
bushes,
the Bears,
and the 49ers
waiting to join us if
so
this
the
Dolphins
comes. And Bears and 49ers, man.
Allen Robinson is waiting to join us if this Bama comes.
Well, of course, if you're a top receiver, he's a franchise quarterback.
And the
whole thing about y'all. I'm not talking about y'all in a disrespectful tone. I'm just talking real. Y'all got so many holes to fill, man, that he gonna be okay. Maybe eventually y'all be, a good team, be a playoff team. But y'all got so many holes to fill. You're not gonna fill all these holes in 1 year. There's no way. It's gonna take time to build. And to me, he's like wasting years of his career. He already wasted this year. Hell, J.J. Watt he did apologize to the man for wasting this year, wasting a year of his career. Apologize to the man. He'd be wasting more years waiting for the Jets to build up because the Jets got so many holes, man. Y'all need to fill so many spots. And I know y'all got cap space, but there's no way as many holes the Jets got, they're going to fill all that joint in 1, 2 years. It's gonna take 3, maybe 4 years for this team to build, man. He went Watson.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with 3-4 years. I don't.
You a Jets fan? Are you objective here?
I am objective. I'm objective. It didn't take that long with Parcells, and they was 1-15. In 2 years, they was in the AFC Championship. So you're thinking about under Gase. See, Gase.
I'm not thinking about Gase.
You are.
Robert Saleh is a good coach. That was a great hire. But y'all just got so many holes. I'm looking at your roster, man. Forget Gase. Gase is gone. I'm looking at your roster. You got so many holes, man.
Adrian, how did the Dolphins look after Gase left?
Okay, Dolphins improved. That's true.
Thank you.
So
was it we don't have no talent or he don't know how to coach?
Oh, well, clearly he can't coach. That's pretty obvious. That's pretty obvious to the world now. You know what I'm saying?
So we got to wait to see how this team look under Saleh before we can make that determination. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. That's fair.
That's all I'm saying.
A good coach.
That's all I'm saying.
He was a good pickup. That's fair. That's one of the few that I'm okay with getting the job on Bieniemy, because Robert Saleh is a guy that deserved the job too. So I ain't gonna hate on that. Robert Saleh, good coach. We'll see how y'all look under Saleh. But I just feel like I just look at y'all roster and y'all just got a lot of holes.
Cause we got it's a few pieces in there like Bryce Hall. He looked good going down the stretch. Quentin Williams is a definite star.
Quentin Williams is a monster. Okay, that's good.
We call it oh my God. The dude we picked from Baylor, the receiver. When he finally started playing, he was nice. The receiver, Jesus Christ, I forgot his name. Anyhow.
He'll match up good with Deshaun.
Yeah, and then Allen Robinson, I promise you, Deshaun Watson and no Deshaun Watson, Richard Sherman gonna be on the team. I promise you that. It'd probably be a 1-year deal. He, to help teach the defense and all that stuff. Plus, there's a few dudes from San Francisco that are probably gonna come over that are free agents, But we'll see. I mean, I ain't getting hyped. It hasn't happened. Probably won't happen. Who knows?
We gotta wait and see what happens, what Houston does here to try and convince Deshaun Watson to stay. But the Jets and the Dolphins, that's the article I read, are the two preferred destinations. But there's a lot of destinations that came. If they put him on the trading block, there's going to be a lot of teams after him. There's teams that make sense, more sense than the Jets, I'm being honest. The Dolphins make sense. 49ers make a hell of a lot of sense.
Mm.
Bears make sense.
They'll probably get Sam Darnold. 49ers will.
Washington makes sense. There are teams out there that make more sense than the other New York team make more sense because he got the running back. He got Saquon Barkley. The other New York team make more sense, although they're not going to get in the running. You know what I'm saying? I know Rome sitting there with a smile on his face like, I'm right. You would dump Daniel Jones in the heartbeat from the shot.
I would, but the Giants ain't. I would. But
I know, and I just don't understand that. But that's your team. You got better insight into that than me. You know what I'm saying? That they would rather keep Daniel Jones to try to make a play for the Sean Watson.
It's a Gettleman point. They gotta make Gettleman look like he's a genius for picking them. So they ain't gonna get rid of Daniel. Nah.
Yeah, man. For not even for Deshaun Watson?
Nope. First of all, the Giants they're not gonna have a black quarterback. Dude. That's one crazy thing about my organization. They're not gonna have a black quarterback. They had Geno Smith as a backup.
Bum. They're just certain. Mine did, but see, mine did a couple of times, but they might be leery after freaking Dwayne Haskins. Jesus Christ, that dude.
Who has signed with the Steelers?
Good luck with that, Steelers.
Yeah, you know that?
Hey, look,
he signed with the Steelers.
He signed with Pittsburgh.
Damn.
They gonna try to get Big Ben to develop him. Good luck with that, Ben.
Yeah,
you got a long ways to go, huh?
Damn.
You got a long ways to go with him, dude. The first thing that Big Ben needs to teach him how to be a goddamn professional. Well, I don't think Big Ben is the best thing.
That's the wrong person.
Teach you how to be the professional. But anyway, they got to teach him how to be a damn professional, which he was not here. That's why he's gone. But anyway, enough about Haskins and back to Watson. There's a bunch of other teams that make more sense. That if you added Watson, they will instantly become a Super Bowl contender. If you added Watson to the Dolphins, You added Watson to Washington. You added Watson to San Francisco. You added Watson to the Bears. They would at least be division winning type team in the running for the Super Bowl. And Washington, then the weakest division known to man. So you add Watson, that's guaranteed you win in the division 6 years in a row with him. You know what I'm saying? So
I hope
there are
that
other places that make more sense. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that's his decision, you know. He got the no trade clause, so he got the final call. Even though y'all got the most, Saggy, that's true. Y'all got the most to offer. At the end of the day, if he say no, ain't shit Houston can do. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, he got the final say.
And that's why I don't think the price tag gonna be as high as people think it is. Like we might give up. I don't see us giving them no 5 picks. It might be
the
2.
reason the price tag will be high is because there'll be like 4 or 5 teams in the running.
But the
you're gonna have to outbid him.
But that's irrelevant.
You're gonna have to outbid him.
That's irrelevant because he wants to come to us. You see what I mean? He gotta prove it. So it don't matter who's bidding. And plus, he want to play for Salah. That's just a fact. You know. So we shall see. Key date March 17th.
Yeah,
the beginning of the league year. St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Green Day year. I mean day. But anyhow, we gonna run a quick mock before we go off. Only 4 rounds. Now keep in mind, this mock draft, teams will offer you trades to trade down and add more picks. So you must consider the trade value. You see. Yeah. So you're only gonna do 4 rounds. You ain't gonna do no 7 rounds, because that might take too long. But because considering all the trades and shit. So here we have the JTS, the New York Football Giants, and the Washington Football Team. 4 rounds. Let's get started. So they pick Trevor Lawrence, then they come to us. Oh, no trade proposals? I mean, I don't know if we're going to be picking here because Houston probably going to be picking here, but let's assume Sam Darnold's still there. We pick Penei Sewell. And the Dolphins pick Jamar Chase, and the Falcons pick Devontae Smith. And the Giants are coming up wrong. You have a trade proposal here. 3 of them.
Oh, Lord.
The Bears want to trade you their 20th pick in the first round the next year. Then you got the Patriots want to trade you the 15th pick in the first round the next year. And for I believe that's your 3rd round and 11th round. I mean, 11th pick. And then you got the Jaguars coming with the 25th pick in the first round, their 2nd round pick, and their 3rd round pick. All want to trade up. Or you could just pick somebody. No pressure.
Man, we need an impact player now. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it from my viewpoint now. Gettleman, he's the type that'll probably fall for that shit and probably gonna do some trading. But, man, we need an impact player, especially at the wide receiver. I mean, now in this draft,
yeah, I do need a receiver. You do.
We need a receiver bad. I mean, I see that Smith gone. I don't think we're gonna have a shot at Smith anyway.
He got over here. Those are the
Chase was the guy that I was looking at, but he off the board on this too. Yeah. Now the next person I'm looking at, but the thing that scares me is his injury, and that's of course is Waddle. That's who I'm looking at. But
Waddle already got took though.
Did he?
6 by the Eagles.
Yeah, so wait a minute. Oh, and Devontae, they both got picked. Yeah.
So
let me
go. They're both gonna go. Him, Devontae Smith, the dude from LSU. They're all gonna be gone before you get to 10-11. They're gonna be gone.
So how's this Rashawn Bateman?
He supposed to be the next guy. If I were you, now I would consider Kyle Pitts because they consider him the next beast tight end coming out.
Okay, I've heard of him too. Yeah. And we do need a tight end because Evan Ingram don't know how to catch. He got Butterfingers. And that thing is that I keep forgetting that's not a Gettleman pick. That was a GM before.
Jerry Reese.
Yeah, Reese. That's a Reese pick. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we need an impact player because Daniel Jones he needs to have that dude. So I would take Pitts. I wouldn't trade out. That's me saying that. I would take Pitts.
You gonna go Pitts for this exercise? Okay. Get ready, Washington Football Team. Your pick is coming. Oh snap! And a trade proposal, 3 of them. One from the Steelers, the 24th pick, and the second round in 2022. Then, look at this, a boatload from the Cardinals. Their second rounder, their third rounder, their 5th rounder, I believe, and the second and third next year. And then you got the Bengals with their second and third round and the second pick, second rounder next year. So those are your trade proposals. Or you can
Well, when I look at the Washington football team,
and there's your options here over here to pick.
When I look at the Washington football team, I think they are close.
Mm.
And I didn't say that in the beginning of the year. In the beginning of the year, I thought we was gonna be stone cold shit. But
exactly. So how you gonna
the thing that makes me feel like we're close is the draft. Looking back on it now, we had a great draft last year. Mm-hmm. Chase Young, Antonio Gibson, Cameron Curl. We had a fantastic draft. And it's a draft that has put us close. The majority of the top players on our team on their rookie deals. That's when that happens, that's when you can contend. When you got most of your top players on rookie deals, and that gives you cap space and flexibility. That's where we're at right now. We just got one big gaping hole at quarterback. But I think Washington is going to make a play for a veteran, either in free agency or trade. Deshaun Watson would be the optimal choice, but I don't know. You talk about Jets, Dolphins. Matt Stafford. Watch that. Matt Stafford may get more in terms of trade offers than Watson, because Watson has pretty much narrowed the list of teams he's going to.
So who you want to?
Matt Stafford's going to get a lot of attention. Hey, we get a Matt Stafford, we're a contender in the NFC, because I think Matt Stafford's a lot better than he's just on a dirt ass team. Matt Stafford's a lot better than Matt Stafford. When he's healthy, he's a top 10 quarterback to me. He's a lot better than what he gets. But I think we need another receiver. We need another receiver to pair with Terry McLaurin. We could probably use another tight end. Linebacker's a spot, Rivera is fixated on that he want to upgrade. Secondary, man, we've been needing secondary since Cameron Curl's good. Since Sean Taylor died, we've been needing secondary.
So wait a minute.
We've been needing secondary forever.
So your options are Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah at linebacker, or you got Rashad Bateman still on the board, and you got a couple offensive.
We ain't taking no edge rusher. We don't need no defensive lineman.
No, he's a linebacker.
I know about the one at the top, but it's like an edge rusher on the board. We don't need no defensive line. We got 4 young monsters in the line. We don't need that. We need linebacker, maybe another corner, receiver. I'll take the dude, Jeremiah. I can't even pronounce this.
Owusu-Koramoah
from Notre Dame, because linebacker was a spot that Rivera specifically said in the end of season press conference that he wanted to upgrade.
Who the Bills? I think I'm gonna trade with Brady. Trade down with Brady. Gaining assets. I love gaining assets. Now these bound the Texans. Oh, hello, Texans. You want to trade with me? Okay. Yeah, I don't think
ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I guarantee it's gonna happen. Let's see here. Who we got left on the board? I think we need to go cornerback just in case, to hold so Richard Sherman can train him before in his 1 year he's gonna be with us. And then Patrick Mahomes want to trade some shit. Hold on a second. Kansas. Who we got over here? We need a receiver too to go with God damn, I can't remember that Bama name. And you got Mac Jones. We do. But we need edge rusher to go with Quentin Williams. So yeah, second round. Here you go. The Giants coming up, Rome.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Houston try and trade with you. I don't know if I would do that one, but
no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Reject that one. So then you got a receiver on the board for Florida, ranked number 34.
Yeah, I see that, and like I said, we still need another wide receiver, but
Cornerbacks, edge
yeah, that's
rushers.
what we need, a
Cornerback,
cornerback.
Asante Samuel Jr. from Florida State.
That's who I was looking at.
That's who you
That's
need.
exactly what I was looking at.
All right. So we're gonna
Exactly
pick
what I was looking at.
a good pedigree.
We do need some more help in the secondary.
Yeah, that's good NFL pedigree. I'm sure the father is trained. Washington coming up in 51, Adrian. And Belichick wants you to trade down to the 5th round. And then you got the Cardinals want you to trade down like 28 picks. So I'm assuming you don't want either one of these.
Nah.
Okay.
I'll stay right there.
So, you got Mac Jones on the board, Adrian. How you feel about that?
You see, it depends on the trade market or free agency. That's the whole thing, faggot.
Well, I mean, just assume that what you
I'm
know
assuming,
right now. Yeah.
Look, I'm not taking Matt Jones. I'm assuming we're gonna go get a veteran.
Okay.
That's my assumption.
All
So
right.
I'm not gonna take Matt Jones here. Let me see. A couple of defensive linemen don't need that.
You got.
I'll take Terrace Marshall.
I'm about to say you got Terrace Marshall Jr. on the board.
I'll take Terrace Marshall.
Pick.
We need another receiver to pair with Terry McLaurin.
Welcome to the Washington football team, Terrace Marshall Jr. And we about to be on the clock again. Oh, the Vikings want to trade? And the Bills trade one pick. I'll do that. Trade down one spot, get some more shit. Okay. And okay. All right. Trade down again. All within the 2nd round. No, I'm not trading down no more. And Josh Myers, we need a center. Welcome to Robert Sala's team. Yeah. Let's see. I gotta look at the board first. Cancel. So Kyle Trask. That's actually interesting for backup.
Would you take that?
Nah, because Deshaun Watson, we got him, so it ain't no problem. So Salah need that defensive tackle rotation. So we're gonna pick Tyler Shelvin, defensive tackle LSU. You see. And Adrian gonna pick first. So Kansas City want to trade with you 20 spots, which I assume. Who else we got? And the Texans are back.
No,
the Texans are desperate, Adrian.
Desperate to trade. I wonder why.
No. So who you gonna pick?
Okay.
Got some cornerback help up there.
I see. That's what I'll take. Ifatu Melifor. I can't even pronounce this motherfucker, man.
The Dallas Cowboys and the Giants. The Rams want to trade with you the 88 spot, 186, 5th round the next year for this one.
I wouldn't even do that either.
Oh, this one's interesting. The Cardinals want you to move down 3 spots to give you their 4th round the next year, and then they take your like 6th round pick.
That is, but nah, I'm still keeping that spot.
Okay.
I'm keeping that spot.
So who do you need?
I'm looking at some linebacker help. I would like to see a linebacker pair up with Martinez.
Let's
see what we got.
No, let me go to the defense linebacker. Yeah.
Is Bolton up there? Nick Bolton?
Nick Bolton. Let me see. Go back to all. No, I don't see him. This is how they got him ranked. So I mean, you also got to consider value. You don't want to dip down too far. You can get somebody with better value.
Yeah. Damn.
The Eagles waiting right behind you to pick.
Yeah, that's the thing. But like I said, we need a linebacker help. So who is this dude right here?
Here go a receiver here. I mean, I know you picked in the 1st round or the 2nd round.
Who is that receiver?
Tylan Wallace from Oklahoma State. And
I still think we need a linebacker. Right this round, I would take a linebacker. I really would.
Let me go defense. Now we got the highest ranked one of Jabril Cox from LSU.
Okay, I've heard of him.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, that's probably who I would get then.
Right.
Yeah, because we do need some more linebacking help. We could probably get hopefully a quality receiver in the later round.
Adrian, you're on the clock, and the Saints want to trade. And
no,
yeah, neither one. No trades.
No trade.
No trade.
So never receiver on the board. Safety.
Tight end.
Oh, I see the tight end, Tommy Treble. Depth on the O-line is always.
Yeah, because that Alabama offensive line was incredible in that championship game.
I know I could use another tight end, but I'm going to take Deontay Brown.
Yes, to keep whoever the quarterback is safe.
Safe.
Let's see. Damn, did I pick a wide receiver? Can't even remember. I don't think I. Yeah, I did. Did I? Let's go back.
Packy TV. We must talk NFL's TV deal, but I'll wait till after the mock draft to do that.
Yeah, we're probably gonna do that one next week. Because after this, we'll be out of time. No, I didn't pick a wide receiver, so we're gonna go De'Ami Brown. Okay, this is the last round here for this mock. And the Titans one of, let me see, actually, we need linebacker too, because we don't know what CJ Mosley is gonna look like when he come back. Now that he's rejuvenated that stack of shit, talking about I got my fire back. I wonder why. Oh, you on the clock, Ron?
Yeah, I think this right here is where we take a wide receiver.
I see.
This is where we take
Seth Williams from Auburn.
Yeah, man, you read my mind. That's what I'm just reading about. Just reading about him. That's what I would take, Seth Williams. Just reading about him.
Outstanding. Adrian, you about to be on the clock. You're on the clock, Adrian. You have several options. Cornerback, running back, offensive tackle.
But I need me a tight end, so I'll take Kenny Yarbrough.
Oh my goodness. Yes, the mock drafts. I think that's it because nobody got no more picks. Then it will show us how we did. Okay, so in this 4-rounder, Rome got Kyle Pitts, Asante Samuel. This is a pretty good draft you done put together in these 4 rounds.
Yeah, I like them picks.
Yeah.
Like them picks.
You only got 4 picks?
We only did 4 rounds.
We did 4. Okay.
Yeah, we only did 4 rounds. And then the Washington football team. Actually, you got a few. You got 5 picks. You got Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, which is, I think, is a beast. I think that's a sleeper. Terrence Marshall Jr. Ifitu Mifoliniwuni, cornerback for Syracuse. Deontay Brown. He put together a good draft here too. You know, if only
I just went for need, man.
If only they could really look like this in real life. And then your boy got Penny Sewell to for the Great Wall of New York, and Tyson Campbell for my Bulldogs. Jason Owa, who dropped from the first round, edge from Penn State. Solid needs his edge rushers, so we had to get him some edge.
You got Penny Sewell to protect Deshaun Watson, huh?
Yeah. Well, we get Deshaun Watson, we're not gonna get Penny Sewell, so you know.
Yeah, because that pick will probably be gone.
We're gonna have to trade that pick, yeah. But see, that's another thing. If we end up, I'm hoping they do it like we trade that pick, our pick next year, because we got 2 next year, so we can keep one, and then one that third year we won't have no picks. If they do it like that, I'll be happy. You know, that way we still have first round pick this year and first round pick next year. It'll be Seattle's pick, but it's still a pick. You know, and then we got plenty. After that, we got like 4 more picks, like second round and 2/3, 2 fifths, I believe. So we can still get some motherfuckers.
Yeah, I did a good job of stockpiling picks, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's Joe Douglas.
With stockpiling picks, they have actually put you in position to get a disgruntled Deshaun Watson.
See, this is not. I'm trying to tell you, this is not the same Jets team that you know and love. All the bullshit is gone. We got a real GM, got a real head coach. And hopefully, God willing, we're going to have a real quarterback. And then I can piss on the jersey of Trevor Lawrence. Which
is what you badly want to do.
Enjoy your championship Sunday. We will break down the Super Bowl next time. But until then, Broadway, Deshaun.